Boy, Hoist is like a really um, a legend in the MMA sports. There is a tournament called Gracie Nationals, and his family do that tournament, and I won that tournament twice, absolute champion. And because the tournament they don't have rules, like only submission, no time limit, submissions only, and that's what he does. And when I go and fight, I like to finish my opponent. I never been finished, and I like to finish my opponent. So he's like a really good person to follow because I see his videos all the time, and I learn a lot from his videos and his teaching. So I think being on the show is really, I think, amazing.
Yeah, my experience in Combate Americas, it was like I can't even explain it. Like everybody knows what deja vu is, right? You feel like you've been there before, and I feel like deja vu is a dream come true. And I can't tell you how many times I felt deja vu while I was down there, and so many given moments. Sometimes deja vu would happen 45 minutes apart. It just felt like I was meant to be there, and it was a great experience. I just feel blessed being there, for sure.
When I first discovered MMA was with the legend that I got next to me, was Grayson, and I bought a lot of his pay-per-view back in the days. And that's the reason that I became a fan, thanks to him, watching all his fights, And when it comes to contact sport, even though you're boxing, whatever you do, you love fights. And that's the reason that I'm involved right now in MMA, because even though I come from the boxing background, I used to be an amateur boxing fighter, I love the fights. It doesn't matter what you do, what kind of sport.
I grew up in a family of martial art. Back in Brazil, my name, my family is so big. Came into America, when I first came to America, it was like people like Gracie who and Helio Gracie, people didn't know. And I made a promise, like, man, I'm gonna be so famous, so big, and everybody will know who my father is. And once America found out, the world found out.
So I'm Campbell McLaren. I'm the CEO of Combate Americas, and I want to tell you, this is more fun than most of my birthdays. This is a fabulous day, and to be up here with this distinguished group to my right and left.
A lot of people didn't know that, before trying to becoming an artist, I was an amateur boxing fighter. So I'm very passionate with the contact sport. In this case, like my man said right here, I want, the audience to learn with me all the process, everything, all the struggle that the fighters go through. And I know, because I went through that, trying to become a boxing fighter. So I know what it's all about. So I'm ready to learn about the sport and ready to make the life easier to my fighters. That's it. Thank you. The legend.